Our Prophet was a person of extraordinary beauty. Our Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, possessed such superior moral values and communicated the message of Islam, a religion of peace, love and brotherhood, that it is impossible to equate him, peace and blessings be upon him, with any caricatures, like the other messengers sent by God, such as prophets Abraham, Moses, and Jesus, peace be upon them all. Our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, was a superior, banning, and exceptionally beautiful individual. All Muslims are aware of this fact, and all publications of this kind are totally in vain. Clearly, atheistic materialism can never overcome Islam by such cheap means. The consequences of daring to mock the prophets are revealed thus in the Quran, meaning, messengers before you were also mocked, but those who jeered were engulfed by what they mocked. Surah Al-An'am, Ayah 10. The external appearance of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, was full of the beauties of creation. The companions of our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, have handed down many details of the outward physical beauty manifested in this blessed individual by God, from the majestic dignity that so impressed those who saw him to the light in his peerless countenance, from his dignified posture to his serene laughter. Some of the outward features of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, sent as a moral role model to all humanity, are set out below. The matchless appearance of our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. Narrated by Ibrahim bin Muhammad, may God be pleased with him, one of the grandchildren of Ali, may God be pleased with him, one who strove to convey his superior traits and impressive qualities, simply confessed his impotence and incompetence in describing him, peace and blessings be upon him, by stating that he has never before him or after him seen anyone comparable to him. May God's blessings and peace be upon him. The beauty of our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. His companions, may God be pleased with them, describe the beauty of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, in these terms. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, had a most handsome constitution. Some likened the beauty of his smile to that of the full moon. His nose was thin, his face was smooth, his beard was thick, his neck was most beautiful. If the rays of the sun fell on his neck, it appeared like a cup of silver mixed with gold. The expanse between his shoulders was white. The majesty of our Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. Narrated by Hassan, may God be pleased with him. The messenger of God, peace and blessings be upon him, was by nature imposing and magnificent. The radiant face of our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. Anas bin Malik, may God be pleased with him, says, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, was neither tall nor short. He, peace and blessings be upon him, was handsome. His hair was neither delicate nor curly. On the other hand, the color of the face of Mubarak, upon whom divine goodness is bestowed, or one who is given abundantly the beneficial, the auspicious, was of a splendorous white. The powerful body of our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. His neck was most beautiful, neither long nor short. If the rays of the sun fell on his neck, it appeared like a cup of silver mixed with gold. His chest was broad. It was even like a mirror and white like the moonlight. His shoulders were white. His palms were softer than wool. The stature of our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. Bara bin Azib, may God be pleased with him, relates, I never saw someone more handsome than the Messenger of God. His hair reached his shoulders. The portion between his two shoulders was wide. He was neither very tall nor very short. The beautiful eyes of our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. Abu Huraira, may God be pleased with him, describes him. His forehead was white, and the place between his eyebrows was bright like pure silver, and his eyes were very beautiful, and his eyes' pupils were black. The hairs of his eyelashes were profuse. The complexion of our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. Abu Huraira, may God be pleased with him, reports, he, peace and blessings be upon him, was reddish white. The hair of our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. Aisha, may God be pleased with her, reports, the blessed hair of the Messenger of God, peace and blessings be upon him, was longer than those that reached their earlobes, and shorter than those that reached the shoulders. The beard of our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. The Messenger of God, peace and blessings be upon him, had a thick, dense beard. The beautiful mouth of our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. His teeth were as white as pearls and bright, and the light gleamed from his front teeth as he spoke. When he, peace and blessings be upon him, laughed, it was as if his mouth gave off rays like soft lightning. The manner of dress of our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. Jundub ibn Makith, may God be pleased with him, said, whenever a delegation came to meet the Messenger of God, he, peace and blessings be upon him, would wear his best clothes and order his leading companions to do likewise. Another hadith relates, you are going to visit your brothers, so repair your saddles and make sure that you are dressed well. The manner of sitting of our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. Qayla bin Mahrama, may God be pleased with her, reports, I saw the Messenger of God, peace and blessings be upon him, in the mosque in a very humble posture, sitting. Due to his awe-inspiring personality, I began shivering. The manner of speaking of our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, was the greatest of the Arabs in oratory and beauty of speech. He, peace and blessings be upon him, said, I am the greatest orator among the Arabs. The smiling face of our Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. As recalled by Ali, may God be pleased with him, the Messenger of God, peace and blessings be upon him, was the one who smiled the most and the most joyful of all. The glances of our Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. Hassan, may God be pleased with him, the grandson of our Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, described the way he looked at things as follows. The way he, peace and blessings be upon him, looked was extremely expressive. The pleasant scent of our Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. Jabir bin Samura, may God be pleased with him, states, whenever the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, tread on any path, when someone passed by later, they could recognize that the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, had passed by there because they could smell the fragrance of his body. The affection for others of our Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. Anas bin Malik, may God be pleased with him, relates, I remained in the service of the Messenger of God, peace and blessings be upon him, for 10 years. He, peace and blessings be upon him, never once told me, uff. When I did something, he, peace and blessings be upon him, never asked me, why did you do so? When I failed to do a certain task, he, peace and blessings be upon him, never asked me why I did not do it. The superior moral values of our Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. God's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, when he shook hands with anyone, he did not withdraw his hands till the other man withdrew his. Similarly, he, peace and blessings be upon him, did not turn away his face from anyone till that man turned his face to the other side. And he, peace and blessings be upon him, was never seen to put forward his knees in front of one with whom he, peace and blessings be upon him, was sitting. The messenger of God, peace and blessings be upon him, used to call his companions by their surnames with honor, and he, peace and blessings be upon him, used to give one surname who had no surname. The modesty of our holy prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. Everyone thought that our holy prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, honored him more. Whoever came to him could see his face, yes, the way he, peace and blessings be upon him, sat, listened, his words, graceful jests and attention were always for those with him. Besides, the meetings he, peace and blessings be upon him, held with friends was marked by decency, modesty, and security.